Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys what our summer morning routine has been looking like so far. Right now it is about 7 o'clock and the only thing that you've missed so far is me getting out of bed and putting my contacts in so I could see to make breakfast. I definitely don't wake up at 6 o'clock every morning. Some mornings it's even closer to 8:30 or 9 depending on how late Brynn lets me sleep. But this morning I just couldn't get back to sleep, so I'm going to be making breakfast and then starting out the day with doing my devotional and writing in my journal. I don't always have time or make the time to do this in the morning, but I do like to start my morning off this way. It really helps me to feel more encouraged and ready to start the day. I read through the section that I'm on in my book that day, and then I will also write down any thoughts I have or important things that I read in my journal as I'm reading. And this morning Brynn happened to wake up pretty quickly after I started reading. I was able to finish my chapter because she doesn't mind sitting in her crib a little bit after she wakes up and playing around, but I did have to start prepping her bottle and then go get her so she could eat. My favorite part of every morning is going into Brynn's room and getting her up because she's always so happy, and you know it's going to be a good morning when she wakes up this happy. Brynn still wakes up in the middle of the night to get one bottle sometimes, but last night she did sleep through the night, so as soon as she saw her bottle, she was definitely ready to eat, and she was pretty excited about it. And I always make sure to take in these cuddles as she's eating because I don't get many cuddles anymore now that she's on the go, but when she's eating she does let me rock her. After she has her bottle, I usually sit in the rocking chair with her and play and read some books as long as she'll stay occupied for. She doesn't like it for long because she wants to get down and be on the go, but this morning she let me read her a couple of books and we just hung out. I also checked on her teeth this morning because she is cutting her 2 bottom teeth, and I like to see how much they've popped through every morning. It's so fun that she's getting her first teeth. After we get a little playtime in, Brynn will be ready to sit in her bouncy seat and watch a little show while I get ready. So I'm going to head to the bathroom and start getting ready. Every morning while I take my shower and do my makeup, I listen to Jeremy and Audrey Roloff's podcast called Behind the Scenes. It's a marriage podcast and just kind of a relationship podcast, even if you're not married. I love this podcast, and I also love their book that they have out right now called A Love Letter Life. But enough of me talking about that, and now I'm going to finish getting ready, doing my hair, and putting my makeup on. This afternoon we're going over to my mom's house to go swimming for the first time this summer, so I need to get Brynn and I's bathing suits packed and her extra clothes and things that she needs. That way, once she wakes up from her nap, we can head straight over there because she might sleep for quite a while this morning and I want to make it over to my mom's in good time. Cleaning is definitely a part of every morning. This morning I am focusing on laundry and cleaning up the kitchen. When I start my cleaning for the morning, I usually like to throw in the laundry first. That way, once I get the rest of my cleaning done, the laundry will be dry and ready to fold. As you can see, Brynn wanted me to keep holding her, but don't worry, she was fine in a few seconds once I entertained her. I tidy up the living room every morning at some point because not only are Brynn's toys everywhere, but it also turns into a catch-all for all of Drew and I's stuff just because we spend the most time in that room, and it just always seems to happen. So I'm going to tidy up the living room this morning. Today isn't my day to do the deep clean of the bathroom, but I'm just going to wipe everything down with some Lysol wipes to make everything just a little bit cleaner. Now that I've finished most of my cleaning for the morning, I'm going to make Brynn's breakfast and give her some cereal before she goes down for her nap. This morning I didn't really have any solids that she could eat, so I just made her cereal, and she's usually pretty content with that. The solids are just kind of for fun, for her to play with to get used to foods, but she doesn't need them for every meal, so I just made her some cereal with some fruit this time. If you've watched my vlogs before, I've talked about this in some of my previous vlogs, but she loves this 360 sippy cup, and she drinks out of it pretty well. Sometimes I have to help her, but she's pretty good at getting water out of it. Now that she's all fed and her diaper's changed, I'm going to lay her down for her nap. And since she was up early this morning, she is going down for an early morning nap. It is only about 10:30 right now. She usually doesn't take her nap until 12, but since she was up so early, she is already tired and getting cranky this morning. She is sleep trained, so she falls asleep by herself. She'll play in her crib for a little bit, and then she will just get tired and lay down and go to sleep. Now I am going to start on my least favorite chore, which is the dishes and cleaning the kitchen. And I usually like to try to do this the night before, but last night I just did not get around to it. We were gone, so I have to tackle that this morning. Now that the kitchen is clean and all my chores are done for the morning, I'm going to sit down and do some bookkeeping for my parents' company. I do that every once in a while, and this morning I have to do payroll and I have to work on some bookkeeping before we go over to my mom's. So hopefully I will get that done before Brynn wakes up, and then we're going to head over to my mom's and have a pool day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys like routine type videos. And make sure and subscribe to my channel so you can follow along with our family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Maybe you would like it better if I held you. Do you want to get out? Woo!